So I'm extremely excited to have a little walk on this property today. It's a very special property with a very special person. Obviously, you're my mom, Dana Tyson, Sunny 99.1. Been on the radio in Houston for over 30 years now. We're here to talk about your life away from radio, your paradise, your respite, where you recharge your mind, your body, and your spirit. This 100-acre property in Cat Spring, Texas. 3 homes on it.
There's the farmhouse, the mobile home, the big house, the apartment, and
2 barns.
Yeah, and the barns.
And you've got the dock and the 2-acre lake.
Pond. Yep. All the toys.
Long distance views.
Big tractor, my zero turn.
Rolling terrain, hunting blinds, privacy.
Lots of animals.
Tons of woods. I mean, look at all the woods around us.
We actually have hills. We're 50 miles from Houston and we have hills on this property.
Well, let's go take a tour of the property. I'm excited to see all of your favorite nooks and crannies, and this is gonna be a fun one. So let's get in that buggy and let's go for a ride.
I'm excited, let's do it.
This is like a lifetime thing. It's not something that you just come out as a young guy and you get all this work done. It's a place where you can continue to grow your family, age in place, and really like be a part of the land and anchor yourself away from the chaos and everything that the city has.
Seriously, I haven't seen a more beautiful property to have horses and family. It's just a gorgeous place. It's been like heaven.
Well, let's go see the rest of it.
Let's do it.
So we're sitting at your pond. Is this a pond, or some people refer to it as a tank? But it looks to me like a lake.
I always call it a lake, but it is a pond. It's officially a pond.
I can see
it's 2 acres.
2-acre pond.
2 acres,
And so when they dug this, I can see that house on the hill elevated. Is that the dirt?
Yeah.
The 2 acres of dirt. So there's like 2 acres of dirt on top of that hill that the farmhouse is on.
The farmhouse is on the dirt that was from this 2-acre pond.
Wow.
Yep.
And you've got that's one of the biggest decks. That's a real big deck.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah. The trees around it is what really does it for me. You've got
gorgeous.
It's given us a little shade from that sun.
You know, they say there's no changing of the tree color in Texas. That's baloney, because look at these trees.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, we have the fall season out here.
It's amazing.
The leaves drop. Even the winter is beautiful out here. When the leaves drop on a nice, sunny, cold day.
Well, we've only seen 10% of the property so far, so let's get in the buggy.
You want to go in the buggy?
Let's get in the buggy and let's
take a drive.
Let's take a drive and see the rest of the property.
Let's do it. You know, this is really my she shed. I've got this thing carpeted up here, and I just kind of hang out in here and I'm not really going to shoot a deer.
Nothing cooler than a chick who's blowing off some steam with a revolver in her hand.
It's like the Wild West out here, baby. It's the Wild West.
Wow. What a day.
I know.
We've traversed 100 acres of rolling, undulating topography, just an hour outside of Houston.
It really is just 50 minutes outside of Houston.
Depending on what side, but let's call it an hour. You know, you're going into the heart of the city. But who would have thought that from what feels like the utter wilderness, I mean, you don't hear anything.
No, it's just as quiet as can be.
And you're completely, all the stress and trouble of the day just melts away when you're out here. We're on top of a hill right now overlooking a 2-acre lake. We've got 3 properties, completely private, 3 homes, completely private from one another. And
the apartment, don't forget.
And an apartment, 2 barns. We shot guns on the gun range. We went and took a trip down to see all of the back of the acreage where you've got all these
deer stands.
Scattered deer stands, and with carpeted deer stands. Those are the real.
Well, that's my she shed. She shed. Love going to my she shed.
Like the one you get to go to.
Exactly. And the lake, we took a canoe ride. I mean, this has been so fun for the kids and the grandkids and the entire family.
Now, everyone's going to want to know, why are you selling paradise?
I'm selling paradise because you kids are all growing up and moving out. And
we're growing up and moving out. What's that? You have to sell paradise?
2 of my kids moved away, your sister and your brother, and this is a lot of property. This is a perfect place for a family to come and grow together and make some new memories. And I'm excited to pass it on to the next really beautiful family.
So, I don't know how much you paid for this wine, but much like this wine's taste, I assume that's the taste that you have in your mouth when first selling the property, bittersweet. I mean, I'm thinking corporate retreat,
Yeah.
Spiritual retreat, nonprofit activities, homestead. There's so many things
Big
that
time
you can do.
family reunions out here, right?
Yeah, event venue, like
Yes.
there's really so many
Weddings,
things
can you
do. Yeah.
imagine getting married out here?
Oh, it'd be incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. Well, I admire your ability to let go of something that you love so much.
You convinced me to do it.
Well,
It was really hard. You did. You really convinced me to do it. I kept saying, I don't think so. And then you said, Mom, just let it go. You'll be fine.
well, Dana, thank you so much.
Bobby.
Is there anything else you'd like to share about the property before we go and put it on the market?
Well, I think it's been a blessing to me, and every morning when I wake up here, it brings me such joy. And the sunrises and sunsets are the most beautiful I've ever seen.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for making it happen. It's going to be bittersweet for me as well.
I know.
I'll be excited to sell it because I'll finally make some money.
And I can't wait to meet the new family. I think they're going to love it.